Am I running?
Yes.
In that case, I'm about to give a lesson about healthy eating for breakfast. And in this lesson, we're going to put together some foods which reduce the cholesterol and which also will make the food go through the intestine faster so the body will get less fat. So between those two benefits, you will see maybe a little bit of weight loss. You will see lower cholesterol as well. So, let's get started. First, you're going to need some kind of dry cereal, like oatmeal flakes. You could also use Raisin Bran, or Kellogg's All Bran, or whole wheat Cheerios, or something like that. Something that has whole grain wheat or oats in there. So I'll start with that. That'll give us a lot of fiber. According to this package, it has about 6 grams of fiber, which is good. So I'll put a little bit of this in the bowl first. There. Now, if I want to get really fancy, I can add raisins or nuts. The nuts, of course, are high in fat, and the raisins are a little sweet, but the raisins also have fiber, so they're good for you too. So now that I've got my basic cereal, I'm going to start adding some ingredients which will cause it to reduce the cholesterol. My first ingredient, of course, is the wheat bran. Now you have to be careful with this, because if you put more than about 2 tablespoons, you'll have diarrhea. So I'm actually going to measure this, and I'm going to put a typical dose, about 1 tablespoon. Next, I'm going to add some lecithin powder, which is also good for reducing cholesterol. Now, this lecithin powder comes in little grains, and again, you might want to put about a spoonful or maybe a little more on there. In a tablet, you don't get this much, so this is much more efficient. Now, time for the final ingredient. If you have to use cow's milk, I would recommend a brand that has lactase enzyme in it, because that way you will not get a bad reaction from the cow's milk. This is one kind of brand like that. You could also use soy milk, of course. That's the best choice. We don't happen to have any right now, but that would be the best thing to put on here. So, we're basically ready to enjoy our healthy snack, and we can give it a try. Now, in order to really make this efficient, you could eat it with some citrus fruit. Either this is a cocktail grapefruit, or you could eat some other kind of grapefruit, or a pomelo, which is very good for reducing cholesterol. Oranges, they're tasty, but they don't really seem to reduce cholesterol. These are a much better alternative. So, with these two things, and maybe a little tea, there's your low cholesterol, high energy breakfast. So, enjoy!